All right, hold up. No.
Hey,
Already.
too late, brother. It's too late, man. We're live, bro. Hey, everybody. Here, of course, was Coach David Longoria once again. Takedowns
What's
and
up, guys?
tacos.
Take
San
those and
Antonio,
taco.
Texas, man.
Let's
You know
go,
what,
man.
bro? What was the last taco you ate, man? Let's get right into that, bro.
Oh, dude, I just got off of I just, man, I got on the eggs and the meat and the vegetables. So I haven't had a taco, so I don't even know if I should be on on
Man,
this podcast. Uh-huh.
hey, if it's on a or if it's on a tortilla, it's a taco, bro. You can put broccoli, you can put whatever, brother. It's good.
What about a piece of lettuce?
There you go. Sure. Hey,
Yeah.
man,
All right.
I've had some hard times, bro. I think I've eaten a lettuce taco before. I ain't gonna
Uh-huh.
lie, brother. I'm like, hey, bro, as long as I can put it in a piece of bread, a tortilla, shoot, I'll eat
Yes,
it.
sir. Yes, sir.
But yeah,
Yeah,
man.
I'm trying to clean it up, man. I do feel a difference pretty right away. Like my joints. So I'm guessing, the inflammation. Because,
Yeah,
bro, I like to eat whatever, you know.
yeah,
And so just because you can doesn't mean, or just because you can't maybe see on the outside doesn't mean on the inside it's not getting bad for you. So, but I've been feeling better, man. I think I've been sleeping better. I wake up. I'm up at 4:26 in the morning. I've been get up and do some stairs. Do some. We got some stairs and a ramp out here, so kind of doing some of that. And then I come in. I get some sauna time, 12 minutes, and then shower, and then I'm down there and I'm ready for the 6 a.m. class.
man. I was gonna say, I think we must be neighbors, man, because my neighbor's been walking up and down at 4 in the morning. I said, who the heck is up there, bro? Waking me up this early, man.
He's trying to strengthen his knees, is what he's doing.
There you go. So my dog's
Uh
going
huh.
crazy. I'm like, man. But yeah, man, I mean,
Exactly.
it's a good thing, man. I mean, with me, I've been shoot, man. I get up at 5 in the morning every day.
Hmm.
I do about 50 to 100 sit-ups, and that's me sitting up to change the TV to number four.
You got to
Not
make
even
up your mind, bro. Uh huh.
I still get up, so it's a sit-up, bro. I'm gonna count that,
Right.
man. But
You
yeah,
count it.
man, I
There
mean,
may
it's
be a squat too. You could do a squat as well.
yeah, I'll do it, brother. I'll do
Uh
it.
huh.
But yeah, but I was gonna say it's true, man, because there's times like where we try not to eat out a lot. So when we eat at
Mm,
home, I do feel leaner. You know, that if I eat fast food
mm.
like back to back, man, like I'll feel it, and I'm like, dude, like I feel like I gained 10 pounds, bro. No lie. But
Bro, if I turn this phone around and I put it out the window, you'll see Whataburger. It's
hey,
it's it's rough, dude. It's rough.
yeah, man. You see, I don't know, man. I'm gonna have to put the podcast facing the other way, man.
Uh
What's up with that?
huh.
But yeah, man. But I mean, of course, classes, bro. I mean, it's starting to warm up a little bit. I know the mornings are
Hmm.
still a little chilly, but you guys
Yeah.
not going out there training, man. How's everything going?
Still training. I think with the ice and stuff. Was that last week or
Yeah.
that was man? We can't be asking people to get on the roads like that. And so we would just have to cancel class. We hate to, but something that I mean, you're talking about people getting on the road at 5 in the morning, 5:30 in the morning. That's the perfect time to for something bad to happen. So I think, and then it's been raining the past couple of days, past 2 or 3 days. It's been raining hard, dude. So
Yeah.
numbers have been slim, but now, man, they're showing. I didn't think anybody would show up this morning, and I came out of the office. I was like, oh shit, what's up, guys? So
What the
it
hell are
was
you
cool, man.
doing here?
Yeah, yeah, what y'all doing here? Yeah, so it was cool, man. We had a nice little sushi was sitting there, and then Jacob came in, and we just we're one of my guys. He's a purple belt, and he wants to compete,
Right.
and so he hasn't competed in a long time. Like I think it's like 12 years or something like that. He's a blue belt, so he's pretty brand new to it. So we're gonna find something small for him to get into. But we kind of went over like, okay, well then uh,
Time
what's
frame.
your thing? Yeah, what do you want to do? Do you want to grip up? He's a big boy, so I don't think you want to shoot. You don't want to end up on the underneath one of these guys. And so we are just going over some options and kind of letting his game kind of take shape. And
Nice.
So it's nice.
I was gonna say it must be nice to actually have a game plan, bro. Back when did I mean we just went in,
Nah.
warmed up, and let's go, man. Like it wasn't
Yeah.
even a
No
matter
game
of
plan.
like, what's this guy's best move or what? Dude, we just
No, no.
went in there and see, went shot for broke, man.
Yeah, you went and shook out over there on the mat, and that's it. You
Yeah.
ready?
I remember there was stuff a few times, bro, when we're grappling, and I used to do gi, no gi. We used to do everything, man, from our weight class to absolute. And we'd be in the middle of a grappling match, and they're calling us on match 4, and we're like, dude, hey, I'm looking at the ref, like, dude, I'm still rolling, and they're like, oh,
Uh-huh.
it was crazy, man. But
Yeah.
man, I enjoyed it. I didn't compete
Yeah.
as much, but I mean, I did go out there and compete in a few,
Yeah.
local tournaments.
Same here. Same here.
But man, of course, man. I mean, the weather, like I said, it is getting a little bit warmer. It's been raining like yesterday and today. Went to work this morning. I think Monday I went to work, and as soon as I get there, the lady that was there in the morning was like, "Hey, there's a leak," and I'm like, "Where?" She pointing. It's like a waterfall, bro. I'm like, "Oh crap, dude!" Like, so I
Yeah.
had to go and put a large trash can on there just to figure out what, dude. But it stopped, thank God, man, and hasn't came back, so I don't know what the heck that was about, But it's been raining, not consistent, man. So of course, it's just if there's a leak somewhere, man, that water's coming in.
Yeah, for sure. We had some water in the hallway down here, and it's wet out there, man.
Yeah, bro. So of course, those that are out there, of course, be safe. You were talking about early class, man, because at night too, that black ice, bro, you can't see it.
Yeah.
So it's
Uh-huh.
dangerous,
Yeah.
man. I mean, highways they get frozen over.
Mm.
I think this morning I woke up. I mean, watching the news every day, but it was talking about like 5 rescues overnight.
Oh.
Like 10 accidents already on the highway, man. I was like, man, bro, like, and I don't get it, bro. Like I drive pretty cautiously, and especially when it's raining or something. I'm always, if anything, go the speed limit or go less. But some
Hmm.
of these people just don't get it, man. They're freaking flying,
Nah.
bro. Like,
Uh-huh.
bro.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
dangerous, man. I mean, they don't care, but I care. I'm trying to get to work or get home, man.
I used to drive a F-250. It was heavy. It was a 95, beautiful truck, but I could just
Yeah,
move down the road, and that water would just, you
yeah.
know, that was nice. But most vehicles don't weigh that much.
You were like Moses spreading the Red Sea, man.
Yes.
Yo,
Uh-huh.
man,
Yeah.
you're talking about your student, man. I mean, he's actually looking at the tournaments. Dude, I want you to bring up 2 tournaments, bro. There's one's
Hmm.
going to be happening this weekend. Of course, the fight, Tapper Scrap is going on in Live Oak County. Before the fights start, Combat Social, of course, is going to be there, and stacked, bro. I mean, looking at the roster,
Yeah.
you're looking at the undercard. The guys do
Hmm.
stream it. They're out there. They've been doing it for a minute. I just
Very
want to
cool.
let people know, I talked to Peter Morales, the promoter, and he was telling me, and I kind of sort of forgot that they do have the grappling beforehand. So for those that are going to be out there, your teammates, I mean, whether they're your friends or your frenemies, whatever you want to call them, bro. But it's going to be a good one though. So you can get there early, watch the grappling tournament. I'm sure there's going
Yeah.
to be like a little time gap where you can go get something to eat and come back and watch the fight.
Mhm. Yeah, that's cool, man. You kind of get a little more, kind of warm up the crowd for those MMA fights.
No, you see, and I was gonna say that too, man. It should be pretty cool because I mean, of course, I'm sure a lot of the teammates that are there are gonna be competing, in
Hmm.
the fight. So of course they're gonna be there to support each other. Combat sports coverage, man. Like I said, they've been covering the game forever, man. They've been doing a great job, and they've had their own grappling promotion for a minute too. So they've been doing pretty
Very
good.
cool.
I'm excited
Yeah.
about that, and kind of like a lot of these other. Like promotions, they have their own stream, so you get noticed, you get eyes on you. It's a great format, so of course it's going to be inside a cage. So of course one of the things I like is that you can't get off the mat and they got to restart. It's like, hey, you get pinned
Yeah.
up on the cage, bro, you got to keep going.
Okay, so they're gonna work the cage. They're working off the wall. Okay, real cool, man. That's good. A little appetizer for the crowd.
No, no, for sure,
Kind of.
man.
Hmm.
And I think the last time we talked, we were talking about how the guys that are already doing MMA and still doing grappling tournaments kind of have the upper hand because they're used to that cage, man. They're used to holding, your opponent, fighting, fending off the cage and whatnot. So it'll be interesting, bro.
Yeah, there's definitely it's definitely adds a whole other dynamic. When you figure out how to, kind of where to lean, how to lean and wrestle and hold up against the cage or against the wall,
Yeah,
yeah,
no, for sure, man. And bro, I mean, so that one, I mean, of course, I'm still up in the air if I'm gonna make it out there, man. I'm as of right now,
yeah.
I can say I am gonna go, but just depending on come Saturday, bro. I know I've got two other engagements that I want to do early in the day, and
Hmm.
just head out there. It's I think
Hmm.
Peter Morales said it was about an hour and 30 minutes, so my time is probably like 3 hours.
What's the ticket price on that?
That's it, man. That's a good question, bro.
And
I mean,
and you
no,
don't just buy one, right? You
yeah.
can when you buy one ticket, you get both shows.
Yeah. Oh, you know what?
Okay.
That's a good question, bro. I do not know that. That's a good question.
Hold on, I'm gonna call Peter Morale. I'm kidding.
Yeah, man. Put him on three-way, man. No, but yeah, bro. I mean, I would
Yeah,
assume. I mean, especially you're gonna be watching the grappling. I don't think you would. I mean, I would stay in there and wait till
I would stay. Yeah, go
but
hide in the bathroom, right?
there you go. There you go. Shoot, man. I'll go hide under the cage, man, like in a double,
Hmm.
bro. I'll be out the
Like
way.
John Jones.
Let's do it, brother. Let's do it. But yeah, man. I mean, the same thing with these guys, dude. Because of course, the fight is gonna happen. I mean, I don't think I'll get. I mean, I wouldn't get there early for the grappling aspect. If anything, I'd probably get there for the fight.
Mm,
Because
right on.
covering two events, and then
Yeah,
um,
that's tough.
we'll see, man. Because I know commentary. I don't think. I don't know. I don't think they'd be crazy enough to give me the mic. But if they do, then hey, I'm gonna start doing karaoke, bro.
That's fun, bro. Yes,
But man,
that'd be cool.
forward to it, bro. I mean, it's gonna be if I make it out there, dude. I mean, heck yeah, dude. It's a great card.
Be
A lot of
great.
locals from here in San Antonio that are gonna be fighting. Of course, we talked about that. But
I got a question. Do you have the fight card in front of you
on for which one?
for the Tapper Scrap MMA?
I don't. But no, I don't, bro. The only thing I
Because
have
we were talking about these guys. We were
it's
talking about these guys the other day. I thought Christian Sanchez was on this match on this card.
there's one. Was that the one for the title? Because he said the 155 title got scrapped. So
I'd
I'm
be
not sure.
surprised if Christian could make 55.
Oh, okay, then
Yeah,
probably.
yeah, yeah. That's a big boy.
But he's not. It's not a
But
title fight, though, right?
oh, I don't know, man. I don't know. I haven't really been connected. We kind of like just we kind of you like and heart whatever. But that's been kind of the right. Been kind of the you know how it's
No,
been
yeah,
lately.
just following, seeing.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, yeah.
But
I'm
yeah, man.
excited for them, man. I'm excited for that team. I don't, I recognize a few faces off of that card, not just from, HOJ, but
Oh yeah,
you're in the scene a little bit, and you start recognizing people in schools and
oh yeah.
coaches and stuff. So,
And that's kind of like the thing with me, dude. I mean, doing the media aspect of it, man. I mean, I get to befriend a lot of people, man. So it's just like I was saying before too. When they got to fight each other, I'm like, oh man, like
yeah, yeah.
for both opponents, man. I clap for it's just out of respect. It's just stuff watching them fight, man. Hey, not to interrupt this, bro, but did I show you this?
Amityville Ripper. Nah, what is that?
Yeah, the first movie I'm officially in, bro.
Ah, for real?
Yeah, bro.
I was,
It's
I
only
wanted you to go ahead.
oh, it's only voice perks, man. I mean, I'm on there on this one. I think they do show me though, but I mean, there's a few movies like that where I'm the
Uh-huh.
announcer or I'm doing something, but it's all voice related. And another one that I'm looking forward to, man, is called Bears on a Ship, right? I mean, it's like
Uh-huh.
based on a plane where you got bears on a freaking boat.
Uh-huh. Got all these bears on this motherfucking ship.
Yeah.
That's right.
On this
That's
one,
cool, man.
yeah, but yeah, man, I'm excited. Dude, I was watching it and I was like, Man, I said that's cool, dude. I said, all right, it's on DVD format, bro. But
That's cool, bro. Hey, so how can we see it, or how can we?
on this one, it's still on DVD format, so you'd have to order it from the SRS Cinema.
Uh-huh.
.com, but it hasn't been released on stream yet, though, man. And a lot of times, with these guys, they always just leave them on media, so they put them on DVDs.
Mm-hmm.
But it's
That's cool, man. Yeah, I'll have to. How much are they going for?
I think it was 15, I want to say, or 10.
15.
It wasn't that much, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
I'll get you a bootleg copy, man. I'll put it on VHS.
Hey, bro. Hey, listen. I got in my office. I have a VCR player, so
Oh,
you know. Yeah, let's go.
Where my VHS tapes at?
Mm-hmm.
But
Hey, I was doing like when I bought the VCR from the lady over there at Crossroads,
oh,
and
that's
so what she would let me do is I would buy a few movies. Like me and the kids, we go like basically like a old video store, and we pick some movies, we go home, we watch them. I bring them back. I'd sell them back for. I mean, she would give me $1 for each one. So and then we would pick two or three more. This is cool, man. A kind of little throwback to how it used to be.
no, for sure, man. I mean, that's what nostalgia, man. That's why I love it, dude. That's why
Hmm.
I'm out there, covering all these events and doing what I can. But yeah, man. But I just wanted to throw that out there, bro. Of course,
Very cool, dude. Good for you, man. Congratulations.
Yes, thank you, brother. Thank
Hmm.
you.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for my next feature film, dude. I don't know if they're gonna want to cast me, but I don't know if you're ready for this, man. You ready?
Uh-huh. Yeah,
Here you go.
yeah. What is that, bro? What is that?
Hey, man.
What?
You ain't supposed to be a shark, man. I don't know, dude.
I love it.
Nah, bro, but yeah, man. But of course, I mean, when it comes to grappling, man, I mean, you're out there networking, man. You're out there hustling and putting the word out. You guys have been
Yes,
doing
sir.
doing a great job, man. I mean, I
Thank
know
you.
when it comes to the video and dropping all these images, for everybody else to follow and watch. Pretty cool, man. I love it.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you, man. It's pretty outside of the comfort zone. You don't. It's not something that. Oh, hey, let me. This year too, but it's also something that it's kind of the way of the world now. There's no. If you're trying to do something, bro, the the phone book ain't happening. You know what I mean? Uh, the classifieds and all that. It's not. That's not how it's done no more.
No more Craigslist.
No, no more Craigslist.
I was gonna say I tried to look you guys up in the yellow pages. Now I didn't see nothing, bro. I was like,
No,
yeah, bro.
8418 Broadway. That's where we're at.
There you go, man. And, and
Hmm.
of course, man, in due time, dude. I mean, I know the last time too. I'm without a vehicle right now, man. I'm still waiting, but
Hmm.
once I get that going, man. I mean, we do have the spot out there at your location, so we're gonna be streaming from the Combat Social Club, and once that's going, man. Like I said, I mean, keep doing this twice a week.
Yeah,
Jump
I
by
love it.
there, just promote, just talk about the fights, the tournaments. Another one that I'm talking about, other tournaments. Let me see. Here we go, man. This is the good one right here, bro. The Apex Grappling Series,
Right
and
on.
I was saying earlier, Frank, man, Frank the Tank, of course, the guy's out there, busy as hell. The guy, one of the coaches out there at 4 ounce. He was in the UFC
Mm.
last weekend. The guy's always doing, always busy, bro. I mean, I thought I didn't sleep. I don't know. I don't even think this guy, sleeps with his eyes closed, man. He does a great job. But
Very cool.
he's part of that No Mercy Fight Cast. I just want to throw that out there, man, because I had him on here last week, man,
No
and I was
mercy
talking
fight.
about as far as what they've been doing, but him and Ike,
Hmm.
who's the UFC veteran, the guy's in bare knuckle now, been doing training, doing this thing too. So of course they both
Badass.
haven't had the time to meet up, man. But you
What's
know,
the cost on this one to stream it?
through Peak, it's actually you subscribe to it, man. I know I'm on
Mhm.
it, and I do. I think it's like $5, bro. It's real, at least inexpensive, dude.
Very cool.
You pay like
Very
$5
cool.
a month, and it's like, I mean, every fight, every grappling format, everything is on there. So yeah, I mean, for
Very
those
cool.
that are out there, check it out, man.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Speaking of, man, did you see the UFC this past weekend with Strickland and Duplessis?
Yes, bro.
What'd you think?
Man, it. I don't know, bro. I mean, honestly, man, I saw the highlights and I saw rounds 1 and 3 complete. I didn't see the whole fight,
Right.
but on 3, I mean, I don't know. It's a tough one, bro.
Yeah.
The only thing I was telling people was, I mean, the people that scored it. I mean, depending where they were sitting at, what they were watching from that
Mm-hmm.
angle, I said, okay, you know what? It looks like, you know, the prisoner
Mm-hmm.
not making damage, doing damage, but
Yeah.
Strickland, man. I mean, it's just, I mean, he didn't beat him. You know, he didn't knock him out or he didn't submit him, man. He just outporn, on paper. So, I mean, he got the win, but I can, honestly say he didn't beat him. He didn't beat him up or just,
Yeah. I agree. It was split, right? It was a split.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Those are always
Man.
tough, man.
Yeah, those are tough, dude. Maybe they can make it like a special rule if it's a championship fight, no splits.
Yeah,
If
that's what I
if
was thinking, man. And I was like the other day, I was just like, man, it's got to be something to where it's like, if it's by a hair, bro, that's kind of like okay,
right,
well, let's flip a coin. Like you
right,
don't know what the hell's gonna happen, dude. And I don't like that, man. But they should do something about it, though, man, because
something, because there's that philosophy out there that if you're looking, if you're gonna beat the champ, you gotta like beat him.
yeah, oh
You
yeah,
gotta take the belt as opposed to just winning that match. So, I understand that point of view, and then also, I do understand like, well, you don't have special rules for like an NFL game, or it's not the Super Bowl, and then they have special rules.
yeah,
So if you win the match, you win the match. But on the other side, dude, it's kind of, if you ask me who won the fight, I mean, and I didn't really see the fight. I saw YouTube. It
yeah.
was, I was already asleep, bro. I don't stay up that late. But it looked like. I mean, after the fight, dude, look at them.
The
You look
damage,
rough, dude. You look rough.
yeah, bro. No, yeah, man. It was just, but the guy, congratulations to him, of course.
Of
He's a
course, dude.
champion,
Of
man.
course.
He's gonna have to go out and defend it now. So,
I,
I'm not
uh-huh. I
gonna.
think I think Kamzat's. I think Kamzat. What's his name? I think he's a Kamzat. What's his name?
For the next
For the
contender.
belt for the next one.
Oh
Uh-huh.
yeah, Compton, man. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah, I think he's next. And man, Duplessis has been on a tear. And he's a tough. He just beat Robert Whitaker. So and Robert Whitaker he hasn't shown me that like he's fallen off. You know what I mean?
Bro, he's still fighting.
So.
He has a lot of
Hmm.
fight in him, man. It's just it
Hmm.
hasn't been his luck hasn't been on this side, man. So of
Right.
course he's taking those L's. But it's kind of crazy how that happens, man. But a lot of times when these guys they take a loss, they're in the fight streak and they take a
Hmm.
loss and it affects them mentally, man, where they just
Hmm.
can't get off that little bump, and but some people do, some don't, man. I know when was it yesterday they announced that fight with Holly Holm, man. Actually, I don't know if that was one of those
Right.
fake profiles. Hold on,
Uh
let me see if
huh.
I can look that up, dude, because it was for that UFC 300. Because like everybody's throwing their 2 cents, bro. Like who wants to fight
Uh
on there?
huh. Uh-huh.
And it's kind of comedic now because it's like, yeah, I get it. It's supposed to be like, oh, here we go, man. It is going to be Harrison, for the PFL, man, and she's supposed to be taking on Holly Holmes, UFC
Wow.
300 at 135. But I don't, you know, I don't know. I mean, Harrison's tough, dude. I mean, judo, gold medalist, black belt, doing great in PFL. She was taking up, getting them wins, racking up them wins, and took a loss, and now, and it's kind of crazy how that happens because they take a loss, they lose the title, and I think I was telling somebody a while back because like if you win the title by contract, you got to defend it another year, or it's like crazy because it's not like, hey, I won the title, okay, I'm gonna go to the UFC as a champion. They do that because that way you don't go with the title. And so Harrison, I mean, she lost the match, and I'm not gonna. I don't know. I don't want to say like, oh, she lost on purpose so she can get out of that contract, man. But
What's her first name?
Harrison, Kayla. Hold on, let me see.
Ah, yes, dude, that chick is a beast.
Bro,
So her and Holly Holm.
yes, sir.
Who do you got? Who do you got on that one?
So on this one, Holmes, I'm gonna go with Holly, bro.
Yeah. Why?
Experience in MMA, I would say, man. She's got a lot. She's proven her grappling. She's gotten better when it comes to. I think she might get thrown around, but I think she can recover a lot more from the grappling format, the scramble. And I think it's kind of like one of those. It's going to remind me of one of those where the grappler versus striker, where the striker's going to keep shooting in, and the striker's just going to keep stuffing them till they get tired and just knock them out, dude. I think that's what I see happening. I see, Holmes just picking her apart.
Yeah, if you go back, I mean, Holly Holm, she's her ability to move on her feet. You
Yeah.
know, you could see how. I mean, Ronda Rousey, gold medal judo. You know what I mean? Like, um, I don't think. I don't know if she's got the ground and pound abilities like Kayla does,
Yeah.
but Holly is like she's a magician with her feet, man. You know?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
So.
Because when she fought Cupcake, man, when she lost that title, it
Hmm.
was like a weird scramble that she got submitted in, and it's just, I mean, anything can happen, we'll see that come
Hmm.
fight night, but it's just on one of those where I see, Holly Holmes getting that victory, man.
Yeah. I don't know, dude. That's a good one. I'll go the other way. I'll go with Kaylin. So we'll bet tacos on it. Hmm.
There you go, man. No, no broccoli on mine though, bro.
No, okay. Lettuce, no, or flour. De harina.
Harina, true, man. I don't know, man. Well, what's expensive, man? I want some expensive like unicorn meat or something, dude. I don't know. We'll see.
It's not that good.
No, nah, bro. But yeah, man. But it's gonna be 300. Like I said, it's starting to stack up. Everybody's wanting to do like super fight type matches, man. And I mean, we're gonna be the winners because we're gonna get to see all these
Right.
clips and all that, dude. But
What are the other matchups they got going on or
man,
talking about?
on that one, look, I was checking it out right now, dude. They've got
Hmm.
Yusuf versus Lopez. Lopez, I mean, the guy's freaking an up and comer, dude. I know he's got a couple of tough losses early in his career. There's another one. Hold on, where's this one? Let me see if I can. Well, I don't even think this one, Raul Rosas, man. He wanted to fight Garbrandt. I don't think that's gonna happen though. That was like one of those, like I was saying,
Oh, really?
throwing in their 2 cents. Gaethje, of course, is gonna take on Holloway, man. That's I
Is
don't know, bro.
that is that a co-main or a main or what is that?
I don't even think they have it stacked, honestly. Let me see for the BMF title, the lightweight bout, but it
What
doesn't
do you
say.
think about that, dude? What do you think about the BMF title?
It's it's kind of like a I don't know, man, like a little perk. It's like, hey, like it's just if everybody else is injured and they can't have an actual title fight, like this is what they're doing, man. So it's kind of like an interim title,
Yeah.
but it's more fan base. But I don't know, man. Like I'm not a fan of it, dude. Like I mean, it kind of reminds me of like a WWE when they were having the ECW. Hey, hardcore match, and they're beating up each other like in the parking lot, and
Uh-huh.
like they're getting wins, but it doesn't mean anything. It's just more the whole Masvidal versus Nate Diaz. It was just because
Diaz.
neither of them were title contenders, and they just needed a fight to sell tickets, man. Both great fighters, though. I like.
It's a great fight, dude. Like I don't think you have to put. I don't think you need to put
Yeah,
another belt, and I don't think you need to bring in the Rock, and I don't think you need to do all that, dude. That fight's gonna sell itself, you know.
leave the Scorpion King at home, man. He don't have to show up.
Dude, that's super awkward, bro.
I know,
Huh?
yeah. You see, and that's true, man. Because it's kind of like there was this local fighter here in San Antonio, man. He's got Ralph Kelly. I don't know. He used to train out of Mike Rangel, big old heavyweight dude.
Huh?
And, one day he was actually fighting Mark Kerr, like in some promotion out there in East Texas. And this was when Mark Kerr was already out of shape, bro. Like he was banged out of shape. I mean, he wasn't like he
Yeah.
was, but Ralph Kelly was like, he went and he won, and he was just like, yeah, man, like, and he was just like, man, you know what, like the lights, all this stuff was nice, all these little belts and whistles. He said, but man, all that money they spent on that, they should have just spent that on us. I mean, he only got paid like 500 and 500 or something. It was like a
Damn.
low, yeah, dude. It was like a low paying, and I was just like, damn, dude. Like, it's true, man. I mean, I get it. Like now the state sanctioning, that you gotta have, like, of course you gotta have the refs, you gotta pay like for the promotion to be there,
You
but for them to
you
be
got to
like,
rent the facility.
yeah, but it's just like, why are you gonna pay? Oh, hey, we got UFC fighter here, pay them 5,000 so that all these other guys that are trying to make it can get 500, 400. It's
Uh,
just, it's like, to spend it on the fighters, man, or do what a lot of promotions have been doing. They've been doing like knockout of the night bonus, dude, or fight of the night bonus. Hey, true. If you
mhm.
want to get that money, man, you got to get that.
Do you keep up with ONE FC?
I don't, like, I mean, I'll watch it like when they come up. Like if
Hmm.
something like a good card is coming up, I'll follow it. But as far as like what number they're in, who left the promotion,
Hmm.
stuff like that, I don't, bro. It's just,
I do. I keep up with it. It's a man, fantastic show.
yeah,
Fantastic, like the fighters, man. They're all champions in other organizations, So their kickboxing, their Thai boxing matches, their grappling matches. I really like what they've done with combat sports.
yeah. No, yeah, they have it
Yeah,
all. They have from Muay
yeah,
Thai to MMA to grappling,
yeah.
the 4 ounce Muay Thai bouts. Woo.
That's crazy. Yes, that's crazy. Also, man, they have free shows every Friday morning.
Really?
Yes, they have free shows every Friday morning, dude.
Man,
And so, like, you can have, ONE FC is live, and you could just like, and I mean, the promotion, the production is, man, it's top shelf, dude.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
bro. You see, and that, I mean, for sure, man. Because every time I see their fights, clear. I mean, it's like HD
Uh
type
huh.
10,000. I don't
Yeah.
know what they use, but the streaming's
Eh,
always great, man. The competition's always, freaking hot too, man.
Very, very. All the fights are super good. I brought that up because if those guys, let me see, if those guys get a finish, they
Yeah.
get like 300,000 baht, which is 10, 15,000, I don't know, something like that. So if you go out there, no matter where you're at on the card, it's not fight of the night, it's not knockout of the night, performance of the night, it's just a finish.
No, yeah.
And I think if you knock somebody out, I think it's a little more, and then there's like other ones where they're like, dude, that fight was phenomenal. The loser gets like 300,000 baht, the winner gets 500,000 baht. It's pretty cool, dude. They pay their guys over there.
No, you see, and I was gonna say, bro, as long as it, I mean, back in the day when the UFC and of course Pride, came about, dude, a lot of the
Hmm.
fighters went to Pride because they were paying out.
Yeah.
They're, I mean, that was, that's how they went and made their name out of. I was trying to fiddle this real quick. I was just gonna put this up, but this is the January 28th, man,
Super
Sunday.
late. Yeah. Takaru. Cade Rotolo, Langer, or Langaker. Yeah, dude, that's gonna be a great match. Shinya Yoki, Sage Northcutt. You got Sexyama. Oh man. Oh, Sexyama against Nikki Holzpin. Holy shit.
Yes, bro. That's what I was looking
Yeah.
at right now. I was like, man, that's, I mean, talk about, stack, dude. I mean,
Gary Tonin. Yeah, dude. Let's
The
go.
grappling world championship, of course, going to be up there, man. The kickboxing world title. I mean, man, I mean, and I like it, bro. Like, I'm not gonna lie. When
Hmm.
it comes to kind of like what the promotions we were talking about earlier, man. They're kind of doing a little bit of everything.
Hmm.
Uh, Peak fighting. I think Ross was the promoter, man. He was talking about doing Muay Thai, 4 ounce Muay Thai bouts. So that
Wow.
that's another
Wow.
one. It's like, okay, well, shoot, I mean, I don't
Yeah.
know if that would be. I know some promotions here in Texas have been doing that. Like, they'll do like kickboxing, MMA, and then grappling, and kind of do a
That's
little bit of both.
cool.
And yeah, I'm
Hmm.
down for
I
that,
like
bro.
it. I
Yeah.
like it.
Let me.
Have you? Go ahead, man.
No, no, I was gonna say, how would you set it, but I was kind of answering my own question, because I was like, if it's a grappling match, I mean, if it's a title match, I mean, would you put that as the headliner, or how would you set up your fight card, man? from grappling, kickboxing, and MMA?
Well, it depends if it's a title fight. You know, if they're title fights, I wouldn't mind. Like they got to go. They got to be at the end of the card. I think. You know, you got to. So if it's a, you know, you got a couple of title fights. One is MMA, one's grappling, or one's Thai boxing, one's grappling. I think the title fight should be your main. Yeah,
No,
for the
yeah,
fighters, bro. You know, they fought hard, fought their asses off to be champions. You know, and
yeah, true,
yeah.
bro. But yeah,
So
dude. I mean,
I wouldn't mind mixing it up. Like one fight is, you know, Thai boxing, the next one's grappling, the next one's Thai boxing, and the next one's kickboxing. It's a little. Sometimes it's a little much. Like, wait, what's going on? You know, because some, you know, uh, like kickboxing, you know, you can't clinch, you can't elbow, you can't like dump, and Thai boxing, it's pretty different. You know, so I like it. I like it.
no, no, for sure, man. And of course, I mean, when it comes to entertainment, I mean, what's there not to like? The grappling format, man. I mean, I wanted to say this, bro, because I've talked to other people about it, dude. When it comes to the butt scoot, are you a fan of that, bro? Like when they start the match and right away they both start sitting down, bro. Like I
I
cringe,
don't.
dude. I'm not gonna
I
lie, dude.
don't.
Yeah, like
I don't.
I love grappling. I love, yeah. If I'm
Yeah.
taken down and I gotta work guard, and then okay, but it's just from one person to the next. I mean, I've had people tell me like, man, you got like 600,000 people watching you, and you're gonna sit on your ass to entertain them, dude.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
it's just a bad look, man. That's one of the things I don't like is just in general, or just in
Mhm.
one championship. When I see that,
Yeah.
I'm like, oh man, like I change the
You
channel,
know,
bro.
man, it's yeah, dude. I get what you're saying. On the other end of that, though, it's the rule set.
Yeah,
You know, it's the rule set. You don't get points for taking down. You don't for a takedown. You don't get. It's and with all these leg lock wizards walking around or scooting around, you know, they will take your leg home with them. So I respect it. I'm not. I don't really like it. And when it happens to me, uh, usually I'm more of a. I like to step up the middle. I like to engage that. That's just me.
no, no, for sure. Because I was gonna say, man, I wonder if anybody out there. I'm gonna look it up, bro. I wonder if there's a company out there that kind of caters to that, man. Like if they make valetudo shorts with like extra padding, you're gonna be. You know what I'm saying?
Like a denim backside, right? Holy shit, that'd
Yeah,
be
like
funny, dude. That'd be
go
funny.
home, go home, rosy red, bro. You're gonna be like, ah, But hey, that's a good marketing tool, man. You're gonna be like, hey, you're a
Yeah.
butt dude, man. I mean, shoot, get some
Uh-huh.
extra padding on your shorts, brother.
Uh-huh.
But man,
Yeah.
of course, man. I mean, it is midweek, bro. I mean, what do you guys have planned for the rest of the week when it comes to Combat Social Club, man?
Tonight we've got jiu-jitsu at 6:30. We pushed the kids class to next week, but tonight we've got jiu-jitsu at 6:30, and then followed by 7:30, 7:45 striking. We'll be doing striking tonight.
Nice, bro.
Yeah. Tuesdays and Thursdays is no gi.
Right, right. And I was gonna
Yeah.
say too, because Saturday you guys have been doing the women's only class, right?
Yeah, the women's beginners class. Yes, that's been going great. A lot of good responses and a lot of ladies just showing up, kind of deer in the headlights, and like, hey man, how you doing? Like, nice to have you. This is going to be your coach. These are the coaches over here. So y'all enjoy yourselves. I have a private during that time, so I get to go uh, into the front suite, and we do work over there. But the ladies, man, they're loving it. And then one of them, in fact, started showing up for the early bird. So yeah,
Nice.
it's good.
You see, and
And
of course,
man, I think that's kind of our angle, our take is that a lot of times, dude, when you bring up a women's class, people kind of like they have, but I've also heard of like really successful women's classes.
oh
And
yeah,
so I figure if we kind of blend the women's and the beginner and kind of like, hey, a women's beginner class, I think that would ease, like set ladies at ease a little bit, and to where they're like okay, I'll step in the doorway. You know what I mean? I'll show up. You know, so and then we have that cycling class downstairs. So there's ladies that come from there to Arca. It's free. So uh, it's free.
No, for sure. You see, and I mean, when you say free, man, I mean, of course, this is for beginners only. So if they have
Yes.
no experience, is that what it is?
No experience, very little experience. You know, we're talking like white belt, no stripe, maybe a stripe, maybe I don't know. You know, but we haven't really drawn any like hard lines with that. But it is a women's beginning class.
Nice, brother. No, man, you see, and that's one of the things too, because even like back in the day, like when I first started training in 2000, man, like there was maybe like one female or in the blue moon, man. Like it was rare. It was mostly dudes, and it's just like we never got
Yeah,
any. And I mean, back with us, it was because I mean, probably because we're beating the hell out of each other, man. You know, I mean, a
right,
lot of the
right.
guys didn't even stick around. You know, they're like,
Yeah, for real.
but it's but you guys actually when you guys were out there at Powerhouse, so yeah, you guys actually had a lot of women in the classes, bro.
We had when I first started there. No, no, there was.
Oh, okay, okay.
But then there was like. I mean, I don't want to say any, names. I don't know who's out there, but there was a couple ladies that were there. It's like, oh, okay, cool, so and so's wife or such and such a girlfriend. So kind of weird to me, it was, it took some getting used to. And then, and I think it just kind of caught on. And so, like, you would see more women on the mats. I mean, cool. Uh, yeah, yeah. I mean, I think it's cool. I also like can see I can also like sympathize, I guess, with the apprehension, and so like having an all women's environment, I think a lot more women would be more apt to try it. You know?
No, no, for sure, man. Because just like with joining a gym, like you go work out, a lot of people feel self conscious, or you know what I mean. There's always something
Hmm.
like, man, you know what? But if you make it welcoming, and of course, it's a beginner's class, when just about everybody in there is going to be learning something new, you know.
Yeah, and the instructors, Amory and Lena, they're they both compete and they both have competed. So they uh, Emery's take on, is like she teaches both like self defense
Right.
and like competition. Like this
Nice.
is what this is, and this is how you can keep, So it's 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 really cool to kind of like watch that get get legs and start to move. It's cool.
Oh no, for sure, man. But of course, I mean, other than that, man, like you said, the striking class is going to be happening or is happening already. I mean, you guys have a striking format. I mean, what else? I know you've talked about, wanting to have judo. You've talked about wanting to have wrestling, man. Is that still up in the air, man? Are you still looking?
No, it's yes, I'm still looking. It's not up in the air. I will have it, but
Okay,
just
sweet,
right now we're not. It's just not where we're at right now.
man.
Yeah, I
No,
would love to have like I'd love to have $50,000 to where I could just pay coaches and pay all marketing and like just. But I feel the way to do it, and also like my business mentors or one of them is really big on like, hey man, you got to the way you're doing it, starting small and
yeah,
growing from there. That's how you do it. If you opened up a gym, I can see like to be with the experience and then watching Jacob open up HOJ and watching Jason open up Ohana, watching Jamie with Texas Powerhouse. It's a lot, dude. It is a lot, man. So I could see how somebody could say, "Oh, you know what? I got 50 grand. I got X amount of dollars. I'm gonna put this much in here, and and you think it's like math or something, and it's just gonna like equate to a successful business. And I can see how you could go through $50,000 pretty
quick.
fast.
No,
Yeah,
yeah.
quick, and
You
not
see,
have much to show for it.
No, yeah. You see, and I think that's what happens with a lot of people in general or businesses, man, is that
Right.
they put so much money into something that, you know what I mean, thinking, oh, as soon as I do a commercial, I'm gonna pay 10,000. You know, I'm gonna have 10,000 people showing up, and cricket, brother. It's just, you know, you got to
Yeah.
build it, you got to grow it, and then, you know, once people start realizing and seeing, okay, well, yeah, this is legit, this is going on, like, you know, I mean, people will come,
And
man.
that's part of why we're here doing this. You know, we're building up Fight Card Podcast,
Yeah.
uh, uh, Tacos and Takedowns. We're building up CSC, Peak. You know, so I'm sorry, I'm missing the
Oh,
Tapper Scrap. You know, I mean, like anybody, yeah, coming soon podcast. Like that's what we're doing, bro. I mean, we could, you know, you could say what you want, right? Like I'm guilty of it as well. I haven't like judged somebody from across the room, and what is it? Hey, dude, that guy's got balls getting out there and doing that. You know, respect that. You're not
yeah.
like to me. Like I'm not. I'm over here talking about that guy doing his thing. You know, so it takes. You know, it takes. I wouldn't even say confidence, dude. You know, when you go up on the high dive and you know you're walking out, you don't walk out there for the first time confident. Your
Yeah.
legs are shaking. You're like, "Oh, man, I'm gonna fall. I'm gonna hold. Why can't they build these rails all the way out? You know." But yeah, dude. So I mean, it's not confidence. It's more like regardless, dude, staying in the batter's box and going and you know.
No, for
Yeah.
sure, man. Because I know Peter Morales, man. He was out there selling tickets, man. He's out there in
Oh,
Big Rivers, dude. So I said, hey, bro, guerrilla style. You know, he's out there making
yeah.
noise, and I'm like, bro, like I'm like that, like I had told you, dude. I go to these conventions, and I'm talking to people, I'm socializing. I'm like, hey, you know, follow me, man. I'll follow back. You know, that's what I'm doing. I mean, I've been hustling a lot, bro. And then that's one of the things I always tell people, man, because even when I became self-employed, like I was my only employee, man, but I was my own best
Right.
employee. You know, I was like, dude, I've always been dependable. I've always been on time.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? So I
You're employee of the month
every month.
every month, bro. Employee of the month.
Sometimes every week, bro. Whew, so was that good, man?
You talk in the mirror. Look, boss, I need a raise, man.
I know, right?
Huh?
That's when I get my other phone. I'm like, man.
Uh-huh.
But
I
yeah,
love
dude.
it.
I mean, you know, it's like I mean, I'm that confident like when I do stuff, man, and that's why I always like, man, you know what? If I'm working for this company and I'm selling and I'm producing, then why the hell can I not do that for this, bro? And that's kind of
Right,
where my
right.
mindset is, and I'm doing it. You know, it's
Yeah.
multi
Good for you, man. Good for you.
but you know, I mean, I'm in one movie, man. I got 7 more credits I'm going to be doing, and I just locked in
So,
another one, man. It's called Blood on the Bleachers, bro. It's going to be it's a 90s style slasher film, dude. So I'm gonna have a voice perk on that one. I think I'm gonna be an announcer or something, dude. We'll see, man.
oh yeah, dude. Come
But,
on, man. That's
let's do
cool.
it, brother. Let's do it. But yeah, you know, enjoy life while we're at it, bro. I'm not gonna lie, dude.
Yeah.
Like,
It's not here. It's not here for very long, dude.
and I was at the Woodlawn, Woodlawn at the Wonderland, right? I was out there with
Uh,
Doyle, man, from the Misfits. You saw that
oh
photo?
yeah, yeah, yeah. Uh-huh.
Like I talked to the
Uh,
his manager, and I was like, "Hey man, I want to grab an interview." He was like, "Oh, we're not doing interviews." And I said, "When?" I looked at Doyle and I said, "Hey man," I said, "No questions, bro." And he's like, "Nah, man, no interviews." And I said, "Man," I said, "One question, bro." And he's like, "Yeah, go ahead."
All right. What is
And
it?
I said, "Time machine." I said, "You can go forward or back, one or the other, man." I said, what would you choose?"
Which one?
And he's not like he's thinking about it, and he says, "Neither. Live life." And I was like,
Yeah, dude.
damn, dude. I said, okay. I was like, dude, I can live with that, bro. That
Yeah.
was pretty deep.
It's a good answer. It's a good
Yeah.
answer. That's a dude that's like, uh, you know, he's been. I was gonna ask you, like, we're older already, right? Like, look back and think about the last 20 years and how fast that happened.
Yeah.
The last 20 years has gone by so fast.
Fluid,
You know,
man.
I'm 48 right now, and yeah, dude, we're not here, but for a blink, you
Yeah.
know.
Oh yeah. I mean, sure, man. I have my coworker, man, my boss. You know, that new job I started. The guy. You know, we used to run around like knuckleheads back in the day, so we laugh about that stuff every day, man. But I'm just like,
Yeah.
damn, dude, like we made it, bro. Like we're still here, you know. It's just,
Yeah.
you know, we're fortunate, and now it's like, man, we're doing this. But yeah,
Mhm.
man, I like what he said, man. When he said that, I was like,
Yeah.
that's what I respect.
Okay. Well. Okay. So what about you? Forward or backward?
Back, bro. I would go back.
Back to. Okay. So follow up question. Back to where
Uh,
or when?
1984, Wednesday, 2:30.
Okay. No, punch that in your time machine.
I know. No, man. Honestly, bro. My stepdad. You know, I love the man, dude. I respect him. I mean, he gave me his last name, dude. That's Garay. That's where it comes from. But it was an odd relationship, bro. The guy was a working stiff, dude. He did what he had to for us, man. He had a lot of love. He treated us well, dude. I mean, he treated me like one of his own. And one of the things I never told the dude was that I loved him, dude. And I take that, I
Mm.
regret that every day, man. But it was more. I tell people, man, because back then, machismo, bro. You don't like tell another man.
Nah, you don't talk like that, bro. No,
Yeah,
no, no.
so that's one. That's the only regret. If I do have any regrets in life, dude. I mean, I have a lot of tough lessons that I learned, but I would go back in time just to tell him at least one time, bro. That would
That's
be it.
a that is a real answer, man. Yeah, I
Yeah.
appreciate that. Yeah.
No, no, for sure, man. Like, but yeah, bro. Yourself, man. What would you do, bro? You go back to yesterday, see where you left your keys, or what?
Shoot, man. Maybe, man. The past is brutal, bro. Like just a life. So if I had to stay somewhere, dude, I don't know, dude. I like Frankenstein's answer, man. I
Yeah.
really like. I know it's a cop out, but like either way I go, like maybe I go back far enough to where I'm a kid or something like that, and maybe I make different decisions, all
Change
that, or maybe
the future, man.
maybe I go forward and I don't know anybody, and I like, well, who, you know what I mean, like.
Yeah.
But right here, right now, what I'm doing, like, I don't know if there's any. I'm living a pretty good life right now. Opening a business, this is all like things that could get you like really like fearful and like
Oh yeah,
uh,
bro.
but man, you know uh, I'm in recovery, so I feel like, man, my life is nice, dude. Yeah,
Yeah.
so yeah, I would have given you the interview, bro.
There you go, man. There you go.
Uh-huh.
So, no, but yeah, but that for me, I mean, it makes sense. Dude. I would definitely stay where I'm at. I would hate
Mm,
to go back in time and, like you said, change one thing, and then my kids aren't born, and there's a lot of stuff I would regret. But just to be able, if it was just like, hey, you get to go and do one thing and come back, like, yeah, it would definitely be to go and see my stepdad one last time, brother. Other than that, man, I'm good.
how old were you when he passed?
He was actually in high school. I mean, I was in high school when he passed, dude. But
Mm,
it happened as a as a kid, dude. Like it just happened. Like I remember as far back as I can remember. It just never happened, bro. Like I remember him like always taking us places and showing affection, man. But it was just like I said, it was an odd relationship because like when he would try to kind of like fit in and do like I used to skateboard when I was in elementary or middle school and he would be like, oh yeah, hey, cowabunga. He would say like things that would upset me, bro, and I would get mad, dude. Like I would get mad. I don't know why. When I should have embraced it, you know what I mean? Like that's a lot of stuff. I'm like, damn, like he tried, bro, and that
yeah.
was his way of trying. And I was a kid, I didn't know any better, but I was like, yeah, bro. I mean, but other than that, dude, I mean, everything else, bro. A lot of, like I said, a lot of tough lessons. Made it. We're here, so no regrets, brother.
Yeah, yeah, dude. Yeah.
But man, bro, like you said, I mean, you're gonna have a couple of things coming up. I mean, the class tonight. What are you expecting for tonight, man? Is it gi or no gi?
It's gonna be key. Yeah, we're going over like we've been working on getting somebody getting side control top and getting them turned away from us and going through the options like top side Kimura options, armbar options, choke options. So yeah.
Dude, that's cool, man. Now, of
Hmm.
course, I mean, I know the last time we were on here, man, you were talking about curriculum and actually having something structured to where if people do, students do come, you're not just going to be like, hey, well, let's just,
Yeah.
get on your butt, start butt scooting. It's like,
No, 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 no. That's not what we do. Right. Hmm.
but man,
That I think it's apparent whenever like an instructor or coach, somebody's running the class, when they're not prepared, it's apparent, dude. Like you can tell when, like, what is this? This is some Instagram shit, or how, like, yesterday has nothing to do with today. I'm not a fan of that either. I think, man, we should have, I mean, I wish I could have 2 hour classes, but it's just not feasible, because, like, really immerse yourself in site control top, and see, uh, I feel like it's, today, I know yesterday we were riding skateboards, we were learning how to ollie, and today we're going to be riding a bicycle.
yeah.
Uh, Tomorrow we're going to be on rollerblades, like, I think I think we should keep it, you know, kind of in the same neighborhood, right?
No, definitely, man. Well, bro, I mean, we've been at it for an hour, man. I do want to talk to you off of this,
Dang.
over a few things, bro. But like we said, dude, I mean, I would definitely want to be plugging this, right now. Like, I'm not at the studio, of course, like I said, dude, earlier. But once that vehicle comes in and I'm able to go
Yeah.
out there to work and hang out, dude, like, we'll definitely sponsor,
Good.
bro. I mean, I know.
Yes.
I'll get you a salad sponsor or something. We'll see, man. I'll eat my tacos, bro. I'll eat my tacos. Good, brother.
Love it. Yes, I love it. All right, dude. Yes.
But yes, brother. Of course, everybody out there, of course, man, continue to follow us. David Longoria, of
Yes.
course, Combat Social Club on Facebook. The website, of course, they can go out there and check out
Instagram.
the curriculum. Instagram as well. For everybody else, go to the YouTube channel, subscribe under DeFi Car Podcast playlist, Takedowns and Tacos. That's where these gems are going to be at. So till next time, of course, once again, Coach David,
Let's
sPIdA.
go. Right on.
Till next time, follow up.